The game has chosen the Iceman.
When the whole thing popped off, everybody was like, "You supposed to be with the West Side." As far as like being one of the greatest ever, like people thought that I was going to change my opinion of how I felt about Drake because he was at war with Kendrick. I'm not going to do that. When the whole thing popped off, everybody was like, "You supposed to be with the West Side." And I was like, we are the most segregated culture in hip hop. Y'all want to say we supposed to be so West Side, but before you drive by the ops hood with your window down and yell out, "Where y'all from, cuz?" Is it about the West Side end?
Or is it about where?
Is it about your section or how you feel in that moment?
Yeah.
Right? Y'all ain't doing that. So let me do me on my type of time, and I'm gonna let you know how you should walk accordingly when you have camaraderies or real friendship.
What's up, world? Your boy Charles Brown back again, talking facts. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. Keep sending those cash outs to CLBMG. Join that membership, and all you buying that merch down below. Gang, listen, before we get started, go down in them affiliate links, support the channel, tap in. So the game has chosen the Iceman. He once again stood fast on his firm belief that he is standing on that side with them. No questions asked. We have slowly but surely seen this formulate that game is kind of picking sides. He's been doing it. It's almost, it's not even hush-hush, but it's been very sporadic and cryptic. Now he's coming out basically saying, listen, it's me, it's Drake forever. Like he's locking in with Drake over K-Dot. He has no bones about it. They're asking him in this interview, and he's basically saying, yeah, it bees like that, my guy. So I want to read this article and have this conversation because Game is not looking back. He's looking at it like, listen, accept it, respect it. This is what I do. And I keep telling you, Game is loyal. Drake did that video for him, allegedly, didn't charge him, and came to the video shoot. Game doesn't forget things like that, gang. He's one of these guys. He appears to be one of these extremely loyal guys. I think Drake might, let me be honest, Drake might be the only guy I've never heard Game openly diss. You guys would know better than me. Some of you Game fans know better lyrics of Games than me, than I do. I've seen Game, every single person that Game has ever appeared to have an affinity for and be close to. I've seen Game diss that exact person. Kanye, Dr. Dre, K-Dot. I've seen him diss every single person that he has ever been close to, right? But I don't think I've ever seen him diss Drake. So maybe that's the first guy he hasn't dissed. He still has an affinity and he still has a prolonged engagement to be arm in arm with Drake. So let me read this article and find out what's going on. But in no uncertain terms, he chose Drake. He said, I chose Drake. The Game explains backing Drake in the Kendrick Lamar battle by Gabriel Braz Navarez of HotNewHipHop.com. The Game has made his love and respect for both Drake and Kendrick Lamar clear over the years, but he can only pick one corner to support. And didn't Doc go on tour with the Game when he's coming up in the very beginning? Let me continue. Game recently sat down for an interview with Complex's Jordan Rose for a wide-ranging new interview, and he had some interesting remarks about his hip-hop peers. He has collaborated with Drake before and has a history with his fellow Compton MC Kendrick Lamar as well. So many folks continue to express surprise over Chuck Taylor's backing Drizzy against K-Dot for the most part. It is surprising. You both are supposed to be West Coasters. You're supposed to be showing some goddamn unity over there. Let's just be honest. It used to be West Coast against everybody. Now it's like some of y'all against some of these other guys. Like, you guys are very divided. I'm just going to be honest. Let me continue. Of course, he has love for both artists and has made that very clear since their 2024 battle. But the Compton lyricist emphasized loyalty and autonomy while expressing his respect for the Sixth God. Quote, as far as Drake being one of the greatest ever, people thought that I was going to change my opinion and how I felt about Drake because he was at war with Kendrick. I'm not going to do that, he remarked. When the whole thing popped off, everybody was like, you're supposed to be with the West Side. I was like, we are the most segregated culture in hip-hop. Y'all want to say we supposed to be so West Side, but before you drive by the ops hood, your window down and yell out, where y'all from, cuz? Is it about the West Side then? Is it about your section or how you feel at that moment? Right. Y'all ain't doing that. So let me do on my type of time. I don't know what he means by that. I guess he's trying to say, let's just be honest. I think he's trying to say y'all ain't there for me. I'm West Side and y'all ain't defend me when I had to go. When I had my little beefs, a lot of y'all guys flaked on me. I guess that's what he's trying to say. I'm just gonna be honest. But they're not expecting you to blindly just ride with the West Side. They expecting you to ride with Kendrick, who's supposed to be your man, right? That's what they asking you. They're not saying just ride with any random nigga from the West. They saying it's Dot though. Like this Dot though. What we doing? And you didn't. You didn't go to Pop Out. You made a lot of. I couldn't even follow the video. He was explaining himself. It was 5 minutes of mumble jumble. So I don't even know. I still don't know why he didn't go to Pop Out. I still don't know. So we don't know why you didn't go to Pop Out. Some people say he wasn't invited. Some people say he uninvited himself. Some people say nigga knew he wasn't supposed to go because if he went, there's going to be issues. So I don't know what it was. I'm just going to be honest. Didn't go to Pop Out. You kept throwing your support behind Drake. And as it became more and more apparent, see, a lot of dudes, I'm going to be honest. A lot of dudes waited to 2026 to really start popping it for this guy because what happened was all 2024, it was Mum's the Word. Niggas was Mum Ra from Thundercats. Mum Ra, right? Mum's the Word, couldn't say nothing. 2025, they loosened up a little bit, right? They loosened up a little bit after the Super Bowl and things started to die down and Drake dropped some sexy songs for you and it was kind of like, he getting popping back again. Wait, maybe it may be okay to kick it. 2026 is open season. Motherfucker can say anything about this guy. Everybody can show their disdain for K-Dot, this, that, and the third. It's easy now. So now he's more big bone and brolic, and now he can say these things without having the repercussion that it used to be. Drake fans are back outside. They just as obnoxious and ignorant as they can ever be. They licking on ice. They doing this, that, and the third. So at this point in time, it's safe. It's a safe space over there. OVO is a safe space to some of these guys because they feel like now we got the numbers, right? We got 350 tons of ice melting in Toronto. We throwing around all kind of money to streamers and the whole world's watching. They waiting on Iceman, May 15th, right? So he's feeling good that he can openly say these things because Dot ain't quote unquote Dot ain't outside, nigga. Dot's at Disney World with his kids. So now it really is who gonna stop me? All right, who gonna stop me, right? He had that whole thing with the Gangsta Grills mixtape where he said, I'm the best from the West Coast, I'm the best from LA, and the nigga ain't no doubt about it, and the nigga you saying is the best ain't gonna do nothing about it. He said that. A lot of you openly debated that. It was silly to me. I didn't understand it. He dissed him on 2 different occasions, two different songs. The first song, it was a lot of debate. People were like, nah, son, I'm not even gonna accept that. It ain't really a diss. He ain't diss him. No, it wasn't a diss. What it was he called him out. He threw the line out there for people to assume. But at the end of the day, any MC knows you're talking about Kendrick and you're saying, and what? We got it. We all got it. I did videos on it, but it was still divided. Then he came back and let you know in certain terms, oh, you guys didn't bite the bait because Game always throwing out bait. Oh, you guys didn't bite the bait, so let me be more direct. I'm the king of LA. Ain't no doubt about it. The nigga you think is king ain't gonna do shit about it. So it was like, oh, popcorn, right? Many people like myself was begging Kendrick to not respond. This is a cry for attention. He wants that battle. That battle would be bigger for him than it would be for Dot. And all we would do is just sit back and argue about who won and who lost. But at the end of the day, it wouldn't even be nothing to argue about because he's going to lose off the rip of he starting a battle for no reason. Right? To a guy he's supposed to respect. Hip-hop don't jack that. We need your battles to have some type of validity, a real battle. Right, just like who was that? Joey Badass tried to start one, and then it's other guys that tried to start battles like some WWE. Who was that? The Baby just said a lyrical miracle rapper called him during the battle, wanted to start a fake beef, right? To which many think is Joyner Lucas, right? He wanted to start a fake beef. So people not going to respect a fake beef like that USA versus UK battle. Nobody cared about that shit because it was a fake beef. It wasn't real, and nobody wanted it. So Game is willing to start a fake beef for the traction. Right? We don't want that. Let me continue, right? Oh, okay. He said, so let me do my type of time and I'm going to let you know how you should walk accordingly when you have camaraderies or real friendships. He's saying stand 10 toes down with your man no matter what the rest of the industry or the world is saying about him. It's some loyal shit. You got to respect it. You got to respect the loyalty, but at the same time, my guy, people are going to have pushback on you. It is what it is. Most recently, the Game claimed Drake's absence is killing hip-hop. Quote, Y'all ain't appreciate one of the greatest. Now the absence is silence. Has the art form down 50%. He recently claimed on Instagram. See, this is all propaganda. These are people who watch Drake, who the algorithm on Twitter is all pro Drake. So they believe shit like this. Hip hop was already going down because it wasn't hip hop that was being done. It was formulaic, industry acceptable rap that was. It had very little substance, very little character, no originality. They were doing what they thought to sell records, and for a time it was good. When Doc came back and started showing people, yo, we really actually can just really write real good raps again, and people started wanting to hear that shit. So the really good raps is what people want to hear. And hip hop is a small fraternity. We don't need billions of people in it because most of them they fly by night and they only like a lot of bullshit. They only like certain rappers. They don't like hip hop. I would go on a limb and say probably 80% of Drake fans are not rap fans. They're Drake fans. So they're not going to support nothing else. They're not hip hop fans. They're Drake fans. So the minute he falls out, yeah, they're going to fall off because they don't care about the culture. But we don't need them. Because if we start making shit for them, then the culture would die because it'll be all fucked up, a bunch of goofy, goon, and goo-goo shit. So at the end of the day, we don't want a bunch of goon and Google shit. So it's a small fraternity that want to hear shit like the Clips and Nas and Freddie Gibbs. We want to hear that kind of shit. Griselda, da-da-da-da-da. Right? So we want to hear like the new, we like Chance's new album and things of that nature, right? So what we want is really good pro hip hop, pro black to a degree. We want to hear quality music again, and we don't need millions of people. We don't need the Billboard to validate good rap. Good rap is good rap. It's gonna do its numbers regardless. So we're not looking for Billboard numbers, but he's saying this same Drake rhetoric is down 50%. We don't give a fuck none of that shit. Hip hop is eating really well. Rappers are eating really well. They're selling a lot of units, and every time a rapper dropped, Baby Keem, all of his songs were on the Billboard. A$AP Rocky, all of his songs were on the Billboard. So we're not tripping off none of that. Drake ain't outside. Drake dropped over 40 tracks in the last 2 years, more. And it's not like he's gone nowhere. But the propaganda would tell you he's gone. That's why everything's down. No, it's not about that. If it was like that, then he would already propped him up with the 21 Savage feature and the songs off some sexy songs for you. He would have already brought the shit back. So we're not going to sit here and make it like, oh, because Drake is gone, but that's what Game is trying to project, and it's just trying to bring this guy back. A lot of guys want this guy back because it's selfish reasons. Gang, let's just be honest. J. Cole was holding hands with him on stage. He would love him to be back in the zeitgeist. Because then he can go back holding hands with him. Right? Even though Drake ain't having it because he left him on the battlefield. But he would love to be able to say, okay, this big three thing is valid, and it's me, and it's Dot again, and it's Drake. He want that shit to be valid because it validates him. All right? Let me continue. The LA rapper also hinted at being involved with Drake's upcoming album, ICEMAN, although he could be hyping it up as a fan. He might be on there. You got to think, Drake would love to have the people that defended him on the album. Everybody that I can see a Jim Jones feature. I can see a Joel Santana feature. I can see a feature from these guys that's who's standing beside him. It's a lot of guys that folded. So yes, he's going to give these guys that standing tall, give them a look at least. He should. As for Kendrick Lamar, the game's perspective is complex. He recently challenged Kendrick to a battle on his most recent album, naming him the other best rapper from Compton. There's clearly a lot of respect and history there, but not enough to turn on the collaborator and a friend. So listen, Game right now he's a loyal guy. This is out of loyalty, but he's also is treacherous because you could have just stayed out of it. You didn't need to pick no side. But he chose the ICEMAN, and that's where we are. We'll see if he's on that album. We'll see if the album does what the numbers is going to do. And we'll see if Game is still talking this when the smoke clears, right? To me, being from LA, you got to go with the home team, gang. It don't make no sense, but Game chose what he did, and it is what it is. We'll see how it play out. I'm out of here, man. CLBMG. Let me know what you think in the comments, man. Head on over to black-yeti.com. Let them know who sent you. It ship all over the continental U.S. Also, every Wednesday night, we go live on the West Show. Me, TJ, and Fliz. Top in about 9:15, 9:30. All my social media platforms. Go become a member on my Patreon. We got all tiers over there. I'm putting exclusive videos on there every single week. And new music video, Peanut Butter Tims, featuring me, TJ, and Fliz. It's off the web project. That's on all streaming platforms as well. Lock in, run them numbers up, and I'm out of here, man. I'm going to catch you on that flip side. Peace.
Look, mission impossible to drop a few lines without dropping old times when Southern Hill was still a gold mine. When pistol grips was my shit and I sold mine. When Alias was not a show and they told mine. Elevate your mind with high quality THC infused products. BlackYeti.com. Black-Yeti.com.
CLB.
Get my coat, get my sheepskin, grab my wallet, get my pocket knife, and get that hat right there. We out. Grab my pocket knife too. Let's go. When I first came to the city, niggas didn't believe me. I just wanted to join a team and throw assist pass easily. 6 man off the bench, alley-oop pass freely. Suit up for one game and hope a scout might see me. But nah, niggas is greedy, wasn't rocking with him. Unplugged the scoreboard, put a lock on the gym. Told me to power forward, point guard at the rim. And left me with no center and a ball full of phlegm. Not knowing that I'm a dog, a Rottweiler within. With the heart of a pit bull that don't bark for pretend. My bites cut deep, break the bone and the skin. With the level of hustlenomics you do not comprehend. So first I took a block down on the west side end, and then secured a spot with some goons and some kin. And then sent out some flyers, let the games begin. And in 6 months time, the city like that's him. Oh yeah, he the one that moved the hustle to the burbs. And yeah, he the one that knocked the hustlers off the curb. And yeah, he the one that set up shop without a word. And he the one that got it cracking. And all he did was rapping by the Hooters. I kept killers from being shooters. Put a mic in a thug's hand, now he loyal like past fans. Take a man off the streets past the needles and crack cans. Promise mama to keep him safe and put some food in his face, and he'll kill for you. But I don't need him for that. Click like, click share, tell them bitches we back. Share the whole location, tell them niggas where we at. Cause we out here and we ain't the cheese, we the trap.